Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Yeah, I completely forgot that I was live while I was cycling through those things. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just sort of troubleshooting. I don't even know if I'm troubleshooting. I'm just learning. I'm just Googling because apparently my bit rate is all over the place, and apparently there's a bunch of different ways we can change things, but I don't think I can currently change those things while I'm live in the moment. So we're just gonna hope for the best. Yeah. It's saying we're stable now, but who knows? I feel like what happened, earlier. Was it Friday? I think Friday. We dropped a lot of, multiple times. So I'm a bit concerned about that now. But yeah, apparently there are things I can change, but again, I don't know if it's stuff that I should be fucking around with while I'm live. If that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Okay, apparently everything's fine now. It just needed a minute. It was just fucking around, as it tends to do. The other reason, too, why I was a bit late for actually starting the stream is because I forgot that I didn't make a full screen version of the new overlay. Yes, spooky cardigan for the win. I don't know, it feels like I fully was not intending to do any, just rocking up the way I usually do to stream, but for some reason, doing spooky things when I don't have some semblance of, channeling my witchy spooky self, it, doesn't, it's disaligned, I feel. So yeah. But today, we have tasks at hand to accomplish. We have a massive haul to go through. Let me show you guys what I mean. So this is currently all that we're going to be discussing and showcasing today at some point. And then I will probably also go over some of my favorite things from previous hauls, just the current things in my Halloween collection that are my favorite. Oh, thank you, Sol. I appreciate that. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. But yeah, so also too, guys, obviously we have some new spooky emotes. We have some new Halloween overlays because, again, it felt necessary. The only downside, though, is I found, I think, 3 really cool spooky animated emotes, but I only have 3 animated emote slots. And I feel like we still actively use the You Are Magic and the Shadow Stretch frequently enough that it felt rude to get rid of either of those. So hopefully, if we succeed in our task for Subween, we will open up another one, but obviously then are we still keeping spooky emotes in November? We probably will, let's be honest, because we like to keep it spooky all year round on the channel. But yes, yeah. Oh yeah. So, yeah, so we have the dancing skeleton, I have a dancing mummy, and then I also have a jack-o'-lantern that, rolls around. So those are the ones. So, I feel like we probably should get started. I feel like that's why you guys are all here. The order of operations is maybe, I don't know. I feel like I was originally going to go in the order of like, hi Aurora, good afternoon, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I was going to go in order of Poundland, then Hobbycraft, then TK Maxx, then Miscellaneous. But I feel like the best bits of my haul are actually from Poundland. So I think I might do the reverse of that. I think we might do Miscellaneous stores, TK Maxx. Thank you. Yes, I've decided to bring the witchy spooky energy. Though it's been so long since I've like, oh, I think you're talking about the stream setup, I think, Aurora. I thought you were talking about my face. But also, yes, the stream setup. Duh. But yes. Yeah. You shop at Miscellaneous all the time, right? It is. Both faces. Oh, you're just saying that, but that's okay. But yes, so I'm thinking the Miscellaneous options, because there's only a few of them. Then we'll do TK Maxx, then Hobbycraft, then Poundland, and then I'll go through and showcase some of the favorite things in my existing spooky collection. And then we might, because some of the bits that I have now are for the Halloween party. And so I've told you guys how the potluck we're having is gonna have a, oh my god, my brain just messed up. Have like a gamified component. There's gonna be voting. There's gonna be prizes for the best potluck dish, taste-wise and spooky-wise. And so I have all the components now to create these prize packs, these little prize baskets. And so we'll probably assemble those together on stream. So people might get a sneak peek of what the potential winnings are. So that is what is up today. Okay. So without further ado, let me gather the supplies. First, we're gonna do miscellaneous stuff. There's only a few of them. But the first thing that truly is the most exciting, well, there's many exciting things, but I didn't expect this to arrive on time, and it actually arrived before my TK Maxx order, so I'm very happy, because I impulse last minute bought a Halloween tea advent calendar. So this is from Bird and Blend Tea Company in the UK, and they've been all over my news feed. I've bought stuff from them before, but it was one of those things that I hadn't done it, and then finally I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna order this thing. The thing is though, it's only a 13 days of Halloween advent calendar, so I can't, I guess I could, there are no rules, I could have been cracking into this, but in honor of the actual advent calendar-ness of it all, I can't start opening the tea until the 19th of October. But isn't this the coolest box? It's a little spoopy house, and from what I remember from reading spoilers, it is. So there's gonna be loose leaf tea, there's gonna be tea in bags, there's going to be matcha, which I'm excited about, there's gonna be chai, there's gonna be all sorts of fun little goodies in here. But yeah, so it's an advent calendar specifically for Halloween, and I love it so much, and I think it's so cool. No toys or chocolate. There is going to be, like chocolatey flavored teas probably. And tins of tea. But yes, I don't need toys. I just bought an entire spooky haul that has toys in it, so I don't need any more little toys. I just want tea. Anyway, so this is the first thing of the miscellaneous. Oh, I'm accidentally opening them right now. That's not my intention. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay, next thing is there's two of these. This is hand lotion from Bath & Body Works. So Bath & Body Works do a Halloween drop every year. Obviously in North America, it's much grander and much more exciting than it is in the UK, because the UK only like partnered with Bath & Body Works via Next, and so they don't have everything. So it's disappointing, but at least, thank God, they had this scent, this vampire blood scent. I have a antibacterial, like, hand sanitizer that is this scent. It's really nice. But of course I got 2 because this is one of the prizes in my potluck draw. So this is, this is Bath & Body Works, aka Next. But I promise you, if you're in North America, like, you should get in on the Bath & Body Works. They have like really cool candles. They have really cool display stuff. I'm gonna show you one of the things that's in my current spooky arsenal that is from Bath & Body Works that my aunt actually like scouted out for me and my parents brought over way after the fact. So this is the first time it's actually currently in rotation, which is super exciting. But we will get there. We will get there. The next thing is, because I have mentioned to you guys that I am making pizza skulls for the Halloween party, I needed more pizza skull molds. And so that's what these are. But look how massive they are. This was not intentional. Because I'll show you the other one that I have. And I assumed that these were the same. So this is my previous skull molds. And these are the new ones. So that's gonna be really fun. Next week, we're actually going to be making pizza skulls on stream. So next Tuesday, we will see these bad boys in action. The only thing I can think of, though, is that maybe that means that people will only need to eat one pizza skull, whereas last year when I made them in this, you needed like 2 or 3. But yeah, they're like half of my face is one of these. So I have 2 of these, and then I have this guy. So between this, I should be able to manufacture enough pizza skulls. Guys, did I tell you? I did a potential, like, they're basically gonna be like skull calzones. Like, let's be honest. That is what this is skull calzones, essentially. Because even the, you're like, let me test that theory. We'll find out. If they disappear, you know, within the first hour of the party, we'll know. If there's some left over, maybe we'll have like a pizza skull eating contest or something. But yeah, so I was Googling like gluten-free pizza bases to make, and then I think I actually ended up finding a calzone one, because I was like, I think we need a calzone pizza dough, because I need to be able to fold things over, and I would worry that a regular gluten-free pizza dough might, especially because gluten-free dough is crumbly and it's like a mess and we don't know like what it's gonna be like. So, you're not a people. Yeah. Terrific guinea pig. I'm not allowed. People can't, if people vote for my food, we will then, I'm not allowed to win my own party pack. Like my own, it's not allowed. But yeah, those are so this is our miscellaneous stuff. I'm trying to think where we just put these on the floor. I type with my guinea feet. All right. So let's pop these away. So next is gonna be our TK Maxx order. So let me get all of the stuff. It's a bit silly. But it's fine. Okay. Oh yes, so continuing my story. So Liam was inquiring, like, okay, how many people are going to be coming to this party? And so I was like, well, shit, like, I don't know. So I did like a rough outline where I wrote down like the number of adults, the number of kids, the number of dogs. And the presumed rough estimate of people, or of bodies, including babies and dogs, is 42. So it better not fucking rain next weekend, because we need people to be outside. Because this house can't hold 42 people. But you best believe I'm gonna try. I did kind of see, though, I think over the next week it's kind of gonna be like spotty, rainy. And so all the fingers and toes crossed, guys. Guys, come on. We need the Halloween gods to be on our side for this. It's actually necessary. Yeah. But yes, so it is a fair few pizza skulls. Basically, I had worked out that I need to using those 3 trays, bake 3 batches. I did the maths because there's, I don't know, whatever 6 times 3 is, that 18? Quick maths. So 18 times 3 will produce enough pizza skulls, allegedly, apparently. Because again, the dogs can't eat them. They're not supposed to. So that's minus 4. I'm trying to think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think there's like 4 or 5 dogs coming, so minus 5 dogs. Anyway, I think I have showed you guys this before. I bought this quite early on in the spookying because I picked up some Halloween stuff in August for Liam's aunt's birthday because TK Maxx puts out their Halloween stuff so early because now by Halloween, their Christmas stuff will be out. It's actually ridiculous and I'm not happy about it. But anyway, so this is a cake stand. So I'm not planning on making any sweet items for the Halloween party because I think a lot of people are going to be going down that route. But what I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have these sorts of display things set up so that when people bring their things, if they like, for instance, brought cupcakes, they can then use this stand to display their cupcakes, if that makes sense. Unless people are making like giant ass cakes, because that's not going to fit on this. Maybe pieces. Fatty cake. Halloween man. Yeah, exactly. So that's what this is. And then the next thing, to be fair, I didn't expect these to be as big as they are. Next round of these are going in the prize baskets for the potluck are candles, and the little ghosties on top of the candles glow in the dark. I just found that out today as I was unboxing them. You can't really see. Oh, you can kind of see it. Can you see them kind of glowing? A little bit. Just pretend for me that you noticed. But anyway, so this one, I didn't want to get like exactly the same, but I wanted the same size, same brand, same worthiness of whatever. But again, I thought these were going to be a lot smaller, but that's fine. So this one is pumpkin smash. So it smells like pumpkin spice, obviously. It's very pumpkin-y. So this is called pumpkin smash. Yeah, oh, it says glows in the dark on the bottom of the sticker. Whoops, come on. See, remember guys, I don't read. So that's why I had discovered that tactily as opposed to by reading it. And then this one is Marshmallow Ghost. That is the name of the flavor. But yeah. It's not that bad actually. To be fair, this one doesn't smell like super marshmallowy. Marshmallowy. But it's cute. I actually really like this one. Because again, I'm a sucker for ghosts. And then, so the next thing is, like I said, because, and I've talked about this before, that we have, is it the Stay Puft Man? Yeah, I guess so, actually. So that's what the Stay Puft Man smells like, potentially. So, Shadow has doggy friends coming to the party. We have Millie and Mitch and possibly Ebony and Teddy and May. So that's actually 6 dogs. And so I wanted all of the dogs to have their own Halloween toy, or have toys that the dogs could play with that are Halloween specific. And then if they really are taken by a specific toy, they're allowed to take it home like a doggy Halloween party favor. But also, there's a bit of a caveat to this, is because Mitch, Shadow's bestie, is infamous toy destroyer. So we don't want him destroying Shadow's existing toys that he loves. We want to give him other toys that were bought specifically for the party, so then if he destroys them, it doesn't matter, because they were never Shadow's to begin with. They were for everyone, for all the doggos. I did open these and get Shadow to, like, I don't know, I thought he was gonna test them out, see if they were Shadow approved. He sniffed at them and then walked away. So he's very fickle boy. He's very sus about any and all new things. So we'll see. But anyway, this one's massive. I did not expect this. But this is one. This is the first dog toy. It is literally the size of my head. So that's good, I guess. That's cool. Oh my god, it's like reflecting onto my face. Anyway, so I guess this kind of doubles as like a pumpkin mask a little bit. Like, you know? Anyway, so this is the first one. This is the second one. 'Tis a little bat, and he squeaks, his head squeaks. I think his eyes glow in the dark, actually. They do! Okay, let's see if we can make this happen for you guys. Can you see his glowy eyes? Kind of, not really. And then he has this, like, kind of rubbery bit on his belly. But yeah, so this is number 2. Number 3 is a cat bone. Also squeaks. His ears are looking a little sad. I think they, you know, but that's all right. So cat bone, like cat dog, but different. So go with that one. Given the, yeah, it does. It does. And then we got this one because Shadow loves a good rope toy. He loves a good rope ball. So this one says boo, but in cute little spooky characters, which is awesome. I don't think, oh, they all squeak. So it is all squeaky. Cat bone, yeah, right? Should have been. It's just an anthropomorphic bone with a cat face. So it's this one. It's very windy out right now. Then there's this guy. I like the fact that he had like a spiky ball on him. He's a little bit, I don't know if he's cute or if he's like nightmare fuel. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit in between. But again, he's also massive, which I didn't expect. Also squeaks. Has a crusty, oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh. Yeah? Can you hear the squeak, Shadow? Look. You can come play with them. I did ask you if you approved of them, and then you just walked away. So, who knows? Maybe eventually he will decide he wants to play with them, but not today. Oh, a skeleton cat. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. That makes more sense. But yes, so this guy. And then finally, this one's funny. I've seen these so many times. They have, like, a lot of alcohol, you know, dog related, but this is Bacardi. Spooky and spiced spritz drink of premium droolin' barks. Straight from the heart of Fuzz Yard. So there we go. So this one, oh, also squeaks. Oh, Shadow. Yeah, it's squeaks, Shadow. You gonna come have a drink later? Gonna go have some Bacardi? To be fair, he also already has a couple Halloween toys that are his own, and one of them is like a teacup that's in the shape of a witch's cauldron, and it says like witch's brew on it. And then he also has like a little like takeaway Starbucks cup looking thing, but then it says Ouija Brew on it. So he's already got some puntastic Halloween toys. But these ones are for his doggy friends. So that is that's the TK Maxx order. We are like rushing through this. 'Twas not my intention, but again, there's only so much we can talk about with each of these items. I was hoping that Shadow would actually be able to like demonstrate playing with these, but again, he just can't be asked. He just cannot be asked, and honestly, I respect it. He's not a dancing monkey, much as I try. He does what he wants when he wants, and that's okay. He sets boundaries with me, and I appreciate it. We'll keep these guys. These guys can go on the floor, so that's fine. All right, so that was the TK Maxx haul. He's busy, yeah. He's busy snoozing on the sofa. He's got so much sofa snoozing to do, so little time. All right, next is... knocking shit over. It's fine. Things are getting caught in the web. Okay. It's fine. Okay. So that's more. I actually forgot some of this stuff that I ordered because I hadn't like unboxed it until today, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I ordered those things. So, tea break. First things first, I got spoons. Specifically because every pumpkin carving kit that we end up picking up, again, because they're always made out of plastic, the spoons always break when you're trying to scoop out guts. So I was like, I need to get some gut scooping spoons. With the understanding that these are probably gonna snap as well. Just because that seems to be the nature of pumpkin carving, is that all of the handles and the bits are made of plastic except for the actual knife parts. And if your pumpkin's, you know, resisting being turned into a spooky boy, shit breaks. But that's what these are for. Even though on the thing it said that they were ladles, and I'm like, we're not scooping soup with this. We're scooping pumpkin guts. That is the plan. Whether or not, again, it actually works, we will find out. But it's also very cute that they have a spooky face on them. Feels on brand, feels on theme. We're okay with that. Next step, these guys here are the actual baskets that the spooky prize packs are going to be in. That's true, actually. They would make good back scratchers. Back scratcher! But yes, so this is what the items are going to fit in. I was a bit worried that maybe they would be too big and then the prize pack will look like kind of lame, but because some of the stuff is bigger than I thought it was going to be, I think it'll actually be okay. And if I need to, I can put a bit of like tissue paper in the bottom to just like elevate everything. We'll figure it out, because I'm sure we're going to be doing this on stream, because there's only so much time that it takes to, right? 10 out of 10 on the bucket front. I do have a bucket from Poundland as well that I will show you guys when we get to that, which is also very fun. Because I took the advice that we talked about, like maybe there's prizes for costumes, but I did that for the kids. So I think what's gonna happen is all the kids who come, we're gonna stick their names in a hat and we're gonna pull one of the names, and then the kids are also gonna win like a best dressed little kids spooky pack or something. More pizza skulls. Yeah, could you imagine? Actually, we will get to this. Kind of. It's like kind of related. Let me find it. Again, I totally forgot about these. But I got the, these are like little takeaway treat boxes that you fold up. Because I assume that there would be so much good, yummy food that everyone brings that people might want little spooky goodie bags. So you can bring your extra pizza skulls home in these. I guess we can try making a couple of them just to see what they look like and to see, because now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if it's gonna hold a pizza skull. It looks a bit not wide enough for that, but we'll see. We'll see. But yes, these are like little treat goodie bags, which I think will also be helpful just in general. Like if, you know, people have little bits that they want to bring home, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, they're heavy. Like they're substantial, which is good, I guess. Means that they're not gonna fall apart when you put stuff in them, which is good. So the other thing that I got, this. It says, "Stop here if you dare." That's true, actually. The small pizza skulls will fit in there. I definitely think so. Yeah, that's a fair point. Not the ones that are the size of my head, but the baby ones absolutely should fit in there. But yeah, I got this to go in the front, because we have a couple, like, flower pots that just have dirt in them. So this would be something that sticks on the front of the house just to be like, by the way, spooky potty incoming. It is made out of, like, wood, though. So I am worried about sticking it out there right now, just in case, because it's meant to rain all week. So I have a feeling that this is going to get ruined if it gets rained on. But we'll see. I might say fuck it and put it out there anyway. But, yeah. You're gonna hear me out. You could fashion it so that the big pizza skulls are eating. That would actually be incredible. But ain't nobody got time for that. I have 4 shifts at my new job literally the week before the party, so. But I could display them as such. You're right. That could still happen. That could still happen. Definitely. But yeah, the way that they're displayed could look like they're eating the little guys, or at least like chasing them or something, intimidating them. I don't know. Okay. Next is just a sticker book. Just a booklet with little cute kid stickers, because I want to have a little chill, like, coloring crafty section upstairs in the spare bedroom. So if kids want to go and, like, just veg out, even the adults, like if they're like, oh my god, 42 people is a lot in close proximity, let me go upstairs and just like relax and chill. I'm gonna have like coloring pages up there. We have a couple other activities that will go in there as well, and so I wanted stickers for the kids to decorate, paper and stuff like that. And they're also really cute because they have really cute ghosties on them, and you know I love a cute ghostie. But yeah, so stickers for craft time, because, you know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't have craft supplies at this party, obviously. Another cake stand. This one's a little bit different. I think this one has 3 tiers, whereas the TK Maxx one only has 2. But again, another option for party guests to display their foods. I guess people could do savory stuff on here too. If they have like little toasty canapes and stuff like that, they could also go on these things, which is cool. But yeah, so more just like, yeah, channeling my spooky, witchy, Halloweeny self. That is the attempt. But it kind of just looks like I just rubbed a bunch of black eyeliner all over my eyes, which I kind of did. Yeah, it is actually, because time is an illusion, nothing is real. How are you, Probacus? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to the 2023, I just about said 2013, because again, time is an illusion, nothing is real. The 2023 Spooky Hall unveiling, showcase, whatever we want to call it. But yes, I hope you are well, sir. More party stuff. So, I have like a vision. Usually when we have parties, we have these display cabinets in our kitchen that we actually use to just store a bunch of random stuff. And so we will take all that shit off the display cabinets and then turn that into like the drink station area. And so I got 2 of these pumpkin table runners to go across. Wake me up, I can't wake up. Wake me up and save me. Call my name and save me from the dark. You know I love me some Evanescence as well, just saying. But yeah, so then there's 2 of them, they're the same, but they're gonna go across the drinks area. So we're gonna have, obviously, the tea station, because this is Britain, and I can't have a party without supplying tea to the family. We're also gonna have, I have a Skull drink dispenser, and so I'm going to make virgin margaritas to go in the drink dispenser, because I did that for when we had Liam's cousin's baby shower, and it was Practical Magic themed, and so I did virgin margaritas. So, and those went over well, and also we sort of dyed them green to make them spooky. So I'm like, that's actually this perfect mixed drink like thing for the party. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll probably just have another container just with like squash, just with like juice cordial for people. And then obviously we always gotta have Pepsi Max, we always gotta have Sprite. There will be ciders, but they'll be somewhere out, you know what I mean? Like, just gotta get the drinks out. So there's enough to fill up that stretch of display cabinets, and these will be there to highlight that. Okay, and then more display items, or more items up for grabs. These Skull drinking containers. So they came in a bunch of different colors, but I thought that these would be cute colors. So again, in the prize packs will be a drinking skull. So that's cool. I actually think these are quite cute. I should have got one for myself. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't. Damn. Maybe they'll still be there when I have to go to Pets at Home and buy more food for Shadow. And I'll pick up another one just for me. And then finally, this activity. And I don't know why I'm so excited about this. It's so like simple and silly. But I got it to go in the spare room in addition to like cozy, crafty chill time. This is a felt decorate your own haunted house. So it's just like a felt cutout of a house with little Velcro bits on it, and then all of these little critters that have Velcro bits on them, and then you just decorate the house, and I just think it's freaking adorable, and so I needed it for the kiddos. I'm like, should we, here, maybe we let's demonstrate since we have time to kill. Guys, we're on our second last, like, showcase, sort of, the third, so, you know, we're not even an hour into stream, so we need to milk time, we need to milk things. So this is part of the house. We can't, the house is too big. The house is too big to take up all of stream, but we can showcase the individual little areas. So this will be hung up again in the spare room. So this is the spooky house. And then there's all these little critters. I say critters, all these little cutouts that we then will use. Watching Toasty kill demons. Oh, really? Amazing! Toast's killing demons? Yeah, it's like, again, it's October. We're all getting into that spooky spirit. It's my favorite time of year. Like, you know how that Christmas song goes, it's the most wonderful time of the year. That's this for me. This is my most wonderful time of year. So then let's see what we've got. Again, the only thing that's a bit annoying about this is that they have predetermined spots that you can decorate, whereas I would have much preferred to just like be able to stick stuff anywhere, but that's fine. So we have, yeah, I get that. People have their preferred holiday of choice. You know, I'm not a Christmas bitch. I kind of don't, you know, I don't know. Christmas is touchy for me. I just don't. I think the thing that I like the most about Halloween is that there are no expectations. Like, there's kind of traditions, but it really is just stuff. Like, there's no familial expectations. There's no, like, relationship expectations, really. Like, you're just... And it gives you a chance to sort of experiment, let your freak flag fly with no judgment, because even if you're a bit, like, unsure, you're like, whatever, it's the spooky season, you know what I mean? Whereas, yeah, Christmas, there's a lot of, like, family expectation. There's a lot of, like, hype for potential disappointment. It could be a lot more expensive. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I personally struggle with when it comes to Christmas. But I completely understand how some people, it's, like, very important to them. 100%. But yeah. Oh, we have a little thing thingy. Sorry, we're just seeing what all of the potential options are. We have a witch's hat. Oh, I like this skull. Or not skull, duh, pumpkin. There's a pumpkin. Ooh, a pink spider web, cute. Oh, there's a Grim Reaper. Ooh, spooky. These are so cute. I actually love it so much. And then there's a big moon, so we can stick the moon up here. And there's a cute little bat. Oh, little spooky potion bottle. They're not all gonna fit on the areas that you guys can see, so we'll just like pop them just here just to show you. That's a cute ghost. This is a cute ghost. There's a little star. What else? Oh, there's a creepy witch flying about. Very nice. But yeah. Oh, extra broom, because, you know, you never know. For me, it's Easter. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah. That's the other thing, too. Like, Halloween is sort of not as big in certain places. It's only really gotten bigger in the UK, like, recently. Which is interesting. But yeah. I guess it's one of those things, especially, too, coming from, like, an area that is more religious. Like, considering that Halloween sort of is a pagan tradition, that then got sort of reimagined and reinterpreted. I could see people who have a lot, like, areas or parts of the world that are a lot more sort of Catholic, Christian, those sorts of things. The idea of, like, a pagan ritual kind of celebration could be not received very well. You know what I mean? So, totally get that. Look how cute this spider is. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then a couple more stars. But yeah, look at the possibilities. Obviously, I placed some of these not on the predetermined areas. There's a bunch more down here, like off camera that you guys can't see. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, it's something that's so silly and simple, but I'm just like enamored with it. So I'm really excited for the kids and the adults to play with it. As long as, you know, the dogs don't decide it looks fun to chew. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, because I want to put it at like a lower height. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not precious about it. But yeah. So this is the cutest. No, there's no Beetle Boys on here, unfortunately. These are all of the little spooky felts that were in the pack. This is everything. But yes, there's no little Beetle Boys, unfortunately. But yeah. But yeah, these are things like, again, this was a kit from Hobbycraft, so you got the felt thing. It's one of those where it's like, maybe I could make something like this, probably, but guess what? Ain't nobody got time for that, and this is cute, and sometimes you cut corners, and it's fine, you know? Why not? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I hope the children love it. And the adults, I don't know, man. Like, it's fun. It's also cool too because the room that we're putting it in is the spare room, and that's painted like a yellowy, kind of like a goldenrod color. And so I think that the house will really pop against the background. Oh, this one? Yeah, we can take a bat. We can take a little bat photo. Here. This is the same friend that you showed my, whatchamacallit? My cake stand to. Okay, here, we'll take little photo of this. Post it in the Discord. There we go. I will also post, I have, like, I've taken photos of everything. To be fair, not unleashed like this, but I have taken photos of everything to do like a big post on Discord, on socials of the haul. To be fair, actually, I watched a really cute video today. I don't know if you guys are aware of, her name's Maya. I think it's Maya Higa. And so she runs an animal sanctuary called Alvea Sanctuary, but she also posts things like on YouTube and Twitch and all that kind of stuff. And so I watched a video of hers where I guess there's a place in Austin, Texas where a bunch of bats live underneath this bridge, and then they migrate down to Mexico for the winter. And so she went to like watch all of these bats like, you know, fly around, and there were like millions of bats. But it was so cool to see, and she's done that with like birds and things too. It's just really, I don't know, man, it's just fun. And then it's also really cool to see like all these bats. And then of course I was Googling like bat conservation, and then I found out that there are like local bat like protection branches like near me. So I'm like, oh, that's cool and fun. I like that because I think bats are pretty cool. That's awesome. Yeah. No, I think bats are awesome. Okay. So that was fun. So yes, spooky house with little felt buddies will be for the party. So we'll pop these down here. And then we have, technically we only have like 2 more categories, which is our Poundland shop, which really did, you know, I was impressed. Usually there's a year where certain ones, to be fair, I've not been to Asda yet because everything is happening very early, like in terms of like the Halloween party and stuff like that. So usually like the week sort of leading up to the Halloween party is when I would kind of be scouting places like Asda, Tesco, places like that, because that's usually, they usually get their shipment of Halloween stuff in right before the half term, so that kids and parents and stuff like that can go and pick all that stuff up during that time. But obviously we trying to be productive and proactive, so we don't got time to go to some of those places. That conservation is something that will be happening in Greece to help. That's awesome. Absolutely, yeah, they do. They provide like a bunch of like bug control, pest control. They're like nature's pest controllers, and so they need to be protected. And there's so many different species of them and stuff, and they're so cool and fun. So now it's time for Poundland order. They're all right here, so I can just pull them up. Let's go back into full screen mode. Hi, hello. So obviously, one of my new favorite things. I feel like this might totally ruin the like kind of witchy rock star vibe I'm going for right now, but I don't care because I'm obsessed with this headband. I love it so much. I got ghosts on my head and ghosts on my shirt and living my best life. Oh, the other thing I forgot to grab and show you guys, I did get 2 packs of Halloween leggings. I do have ones that have spiders on, like spider webs and stuff in silver. And then I also have ones that are gold with like bats and stars and stuff on them. The like stuff on them versus like the actual stuff themselves. But yeah, oh look, I'm like that emote. I love it. and then we got Phantasma, guys. If you're not aware, my favorite thing, as you can just tell, is I love cute ghosts. I love cute ghosts. They're my favorite. And thankfully, Poundland did not disappoint. I have added more ghosties to my collection, and I'm so freaking excited about it. But first, we have other things to show. So I got this for me. This is for me. But one of the prizes for the kiddos that we're gonna have is there's a little spider version. So there's little spider version of the ghost. There was also pumpkins too, but like that one wasn't as nearly as exciting. And also too, with Poundland, I find that like they have some stuff, but you have to go and find like the best version of it. Like this, there were ones that like they weren't stuck on properly. There's like strands of hot glue still visible. There's like stains. These ones would have like an eye missing. Like it really is, you have to sort through like the sort of like, I don't know what you would call it. I can't remember the term, but these sort of like checks and balances to make sure that everything is coming off the assembly line looking legit. Not a factor for Halloween stuff at Poundland. It's sort of like you get what you get, you know? Stuff will be scratched, stuff will kind of look like it, but like not really. So you really have to kind of dig to find the best version of the thing that you're trying to grab. Because for instance, this guy, like I don't know if you can see, but like there are glue strands on him, you know what I mean? But it was like at least everything is in proper order. That is true. That is true. That would live up to the vibe of like spooky creepy. But yes, so little headband. And then I'll show you guys the party supplies that I managed to pick up, which was a godsend because I was planning on getting the stuff from Hobbycraft. And I remember I was complaining about this before where the plates at Hobbycraft, you only got 6 of them at a time. The napkins, you got 10 of them. And then the cups, you got 8. So if you're trying to get like enough for everyone, you have to then sort of take the one that you get the least of to then, I don't know, it was like maths. And I was like, this is dumb. And they were all, you know, like more expensive. Versus at Poundland, these came in a pack of 20. And they're super stinking cute. So we got napkins, and I think they were like, again, £1 each versus like $2.50 at Hobbycraft. These party plates, so these came in a pack of 20. These came in a pack of 10. It's bats. Again, pack of 10 for £1. So much easier to do the math of being like, I need this many. So we got the plates. The only thing though I realized is I don't have disposable bowls, and I need cutlery because we're gonna do like a vegetarian chili just to have some sustenance in case, you know, just to fill in gaps. But we don't got any bowls. But last year I think I was able to find some. I don't know if it was, I think it might have actually been at Poundland. There were like pumpkin bowls. But I still have to pick those up. That's not a big problem. And then again, in a pack of 10, little pumpkin party cups. So we have the spooky tableswares, which is perfect.
It's tea time.
Thank you.
Check your
Oh,
posture.
it's health check time. Probacus is telling me time for health check. All right. Drink the tea. Let's do some stretching. I did this earlier today because I've been feeling a bit stiff, but it always helps to continue to do it so I don't continue to be stiff. It's true, actually. That was one of the things I was considering, that you could just use a cup for the chili. But I'm gonna try to find bowls. I think it won't be that difficult. There's a co-op down the road. I feel like they have stuff too. Alright, I'm gonna stretch behind here a little bit. Do some shoulder rolls. Party caps and party stretch. Absolutely. Party cups, party stretch. Okay, we gotta do our 20 seconds from 20 feet away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then we gotta do our eye rolls. So you go 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and reverse 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Perfect. Okay, back to business. So in addition, so this is all the like party cup supplies. Again, still need bowls, need cutlery, but that can happen leading, you know what I mean? It's fine. It's fine. I'm not concerned. I'm actually being pretty chill, loosey-goosey about this. It's all good. It's all fine. I feel like this is how I know I'm like mentally much more well-adjusted than I was even like a year ago. Because I feel like I have a lot going on right now, and normally I would be like stressed and anxious and what-ifing and shoulding and doing all that maladaptive brain stuff where your brain starts making mountains out of molehills and stuff. Whereas this year I'm like, oh, I was gonna make pizza skulls all week, but now I have to like start my new job. Okay, cool, it's whatever. It's like, oh, I need to, you know, there's gonna be this many people in the house and a bunch of dogs, and it's like, okay, like, whatever, like, we'll figure it out, you know what I mean? So, not to toot my own horn, but I'm feeling pretty well adjusted right now. If you want any chili, you have to eat it as the skull is the enemy. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's actually The Purge. Yeah, there's this many, there's like, there's 42 bodies because it's actually The Purge. That's what's gonna happen. You guys don't know. Yeah, and the party packs are actually consolation prizes for being the survivor of the Purge. Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, which is nice. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. I think I'm just so excited, and it's amazing, because again, this is my favorite time of year, but historically, I have sort of suffered from, like, the sort of changing of the weather sort of then impacting my mood and stuff. So like feeling a little bit lower as it does get cooler, which is sort of counterintuitive to the fact that like this is my favorite time of year. So this is like, I don't know if it's the first time, but it's like I feel really good going into the change. Yeah, movie night. So if you guys don't know, if you're on Discord, every Friday leading up to Halloween, at 8 p.m. UK time, so you can do the conversions as you will. We're going to be watching a spooky movie or series or whatever. So this Friday, we're going to be watching Over the Garden Wall, which is my favorite fall, spooky, spooky, wonderful time. I was actually thinking, Saul, if you're still here, I don't know if you've ever seen it, and you might think it's really weird, but I think you'll appreciate all the big names that are in it. John Cleese, Tim Curry, and Christopher Lloyd. So Tim Curry and Christopher Lloyd, or no, Tim Curry and John Cleese are, have cameos, and Christopher Lloyd has like more of a bigger role. But yeah, there's like a lot of like really big name actors in this like kooky little, Halloween autumny Cartoon Network show, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. 12 p.m. June those 3. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's nice. Thank you for doing that, Probacus. I appreciate it. But yeah, so continuing on with the Poundland. So I got some caution tape. I still have some, thankfully, from before. So what I'm gonna do is on the table, actually, because we're going to be using this table. We usually push this table up against the window, and then this is going to be the table that all the desserts are on. But of course, you guys know, Shadow has got a long ass nose, and he's a tall boy. And so basically my plan is to take caution tape and outline a perimeter on the table to be like all of the food must go behind the caution tape at all times. So I'm gonna do that here, I'm gonna do that in the kitchen, and just like to kind of warn everybody, especially with the desserts, if people are kind of going a chocolate route, make sure that all of the chocolate stuff is pushed to the back, and I'm trying to make sure that like any of the treats and stuff that I have are not chocolate based, just to sort of eliminate as many potential hazards as possible, because there will be a lot of bodies, there will be people that maybe aren't, especially the kids. Honestly, the amount of times we tell my nephew to like guard his food, but as soon as he gets distracted by something cool, like that knowledge goes out the window, and that's fine, you know what I mean? Like, kids are gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like, I'm not expecting everyone to be super hyper vigilant, because that's not something that they have to do in their everyday life. But just make people aware of that, and again, try to minimize by visually showcasing, okay, this is where the food needs to go behind the line, you know what I mean? So that's what this is for, and then also to section off, because we are going to be having one of the rooms upstairs in use, putting this on the door of our spare room. They have a secret pact, and some of the adults are absolute suckers for those big amber eyes over there. So they just give him a look. He gives them a look and a little paw, and they have no choice. Or he knows that even the adults are really bad at forgetting to elbows out, keep their food contained. So yeah, he's an opportunist through and through, and honestly, it's fine. So that's the other thing too. I anticipate that food will get stolen by the four-legged friends. So trying to make sure that what they can get into isn't going to hurt them is the goal. But yeah, so putting some of these up in the no-go zones, as well as in the areas to try to visually indicate, like, this is how we need things to play out. Which I think people will be receptive to, which is cool. Because again, no stress. We're just... Also, to not being funny, like, obviously it's not ideal, but luckily, in a way, because Shadow is so big, it would take a lot... He would have to consume a lot of a thing that would be detrimental for him in order for us to be in a crisis about it. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, some of our other friends, like, they have smaller dogs, so the amount of bad thing that they could consume for it to be harmful is much smaller. So it's more so that I'm concerned about the little guys. But again, also the little guys are unlikely to be able to jump on the table. It's more gonna be the kids or the people who leave their food on like coffee tables and stuff like that. But yeah, again, we're like, this is everybody is aware, and everybody, I think, is pretty like dog literate, you know what I mean? So I think everybody will be looking out and checking for each other and stuff like that. Like, it is a very good community of people, so I'm not expecting them to just like not give a shit, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so do stuff like that. Another thing for the kids zone that I found, which again, another something really silly. I was also thinking too, if there is some left over, I doubt there will be, but I'm thinking that maybe we'll play this game during the Subhalloween party, because I'm planning on doing it in the spare room, and then this will have these various activities in there. But this is a pin the hat on the pumpkin, which is kind of silly when you think about it, because pumpkins don't traditionally wear witches' hats. It's not like, pin the horn on the pin the stem on the pumpkin. It's not like pin the face on the pumpkin. It's like, no, put a hat on the pumpkin. And you're like, okay, whatever. And then the mask, though. So the mask of the pumpkin that the kids would wear is shaped like a pumpkin head. But that's not what you're trying to put on the pumpkin. You're putting a hat. I think that Poundland just wanted to combine all of the things. The only thing that's not represented on here is like ghosts. I guess bats too, but like we got pumpkins, we got spiderweb, we got witches. Like, let's hit you with all the spooky things all at once, even if it doesn't really make any sense. And that's fine, we forgive them. It'll be fun. But yeah. So yeah, there's sticker hats. It's only, you know what it was? The reason I picked this up is because when we went to our friend's daughter's first birthday party, they had like a pin the tail on the mermaid that was basically this as well, like for the kids. And I was like, oh, like that's a cute little thing. And even if they just want to like take the stickers and stick it on the pumpkin, like sure, whatever, you know what I mean? So that's what that is. Okay, so I need to introduce you to two of the things that continue to grow my cute ghost obsession, and they light up. Dooch, 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 dooch. Rave ghosts. Check it out. Anyway, but yeah, they're super cute. No problem, Proacus. It's all good. But yes, more ghosties, and I love them so much. So this is the newest. These are the newest additions. In addition to this, to the Boo Crew. These are added to my Boo Crew. This guy is currently repping. I have a mantle, like the fireplace mantle. I already have 2 ghosts up there, and then this guy hangs out in the center. So I already have like a trio of ghosties and then a doorstop ghostie. I'll show you guys. I'll show you all my ghosts. But yeah, I love him so much. He looks so happy. It is kind of funny. His hands, his arms are a little bit like this, but that's okay. You know, we love him though. He just looks like primed for action. He's like, let me at him, you know? He's a tough ghost. At least he's trying, you know? He's trying to be brave and be a tough ghost, but he's like not very good at it, and that's fine because he's cute, so we forgive him. And then this one is a fun little wand. I'm mostly excited to use this with all my, you know, I have a big version of this, kind of. I'll show you guys later. I'm obsessed, but I like this little ravey version of it. Dooch, 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 dooch. So yeah, there ain't no party like a ghosty party, at least in this house. So those are 2 new ghosties to add to my collection. Oh no, are we freezing? That is some bull shrimp. Motherfucker. Are we back? Rude. So rude. Okay. Interestingly enough, I don't think that this issue happens when we're upstairs. But I could be lying. I'm not sure. Apparently we've had 5 unstable events. But we're back to being good. So it's fine. Anyway. Spooky Ghost Party. Also, this song is appropriate. I feel like this also, you know. But yes, so meet me at the Ghost Rave. So, I also got... I'll show you. Speaking of ghosts, this is the ghost bucket that I got that I'm gonna fill with stuff for the kids' costume prize. So in addition to that, so this is gonna have these guys in it, and it's gonna have, so again, I bought the ghost for myself, but I bought a pumpkin for the kiddos, so they also have spooky rays, but it'll be a little bit different, because I wanted to like add a bit of spooky diversity. So we got ghost bucket, we got, you know, spider headband, we got pumpkin light, you know, just trying to keep all aspects of Halloween represented. Yeah. I know. Guess, well, the adults get to eat all the cool spooky food. And, like, I don't know, man. Actually, I did task Liam. I think Liam's gonna try to 3D print something. So maybe he can 3D print, like, a prize for the adults. But yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I forget how excited, I guess, you know what it is? I'm making the adults fight for their spooky prizes in the form of a bake-off versus the the kids just get their name drawn out of the hat. I'm hoping the kids are gonna be good sports about this. I'm a bit concerned. That's true. They might want to. They might want to. Cubone, please. Could you imagine? That would be cool. That would actually be really cool. Yeah, spooky Pokemon. That would actually be really cool. Anyway, sorry, my brain was glitching. Other thing I picked up that I might wear with this costume. Now that I have leggings, though, I can't be bothered with tights. Leggings give me better range of motion than tights do. Tights aren't as comfortable. But I did pick up Spooky Bat tights to wear possibly with my costume. But I think I'm probably just gonna wear leggings because then I'll have better range of motion. Because I also have spooky. I bought these before I discovered the spooky leggings. But I have options. If I'm feeling this or if I'm feeling the leggings, it depends how hot it is. Cause it's supposed to go up to like 26 this week or next week, which is rude because I have all these really cute Halloween jumpers I want to wear, and it's gonna be too hot for that, which is honestly offensive. I'm very upset about it. Okay, and then I think this is the last thing. Need a range of motion. Yes, exactly. Though, to be fair, I don't run for anything. I don't even run for the zombie apocalypse. Let's be real here. Tasha, don't run. That's not gonna happen. So I also found these. I have no idea how they taste. They're from Poundland, so they could very well taste like shite. But I picked these up for both of the baskets as well as one for the kiddo. They're gummy fangs, and they come in this. I love it. The cutest little casket box. I'm like, only me during Halloween would be like, guys, look at this really cute casket container. Look. But yeah, little gummy fangs for all of the little boxes and baskets. All right. So I believe that is all of the new spooky stuff. So this is all of the new spooky stuff. You're back! I'm glad! Welcome back! So yes, we finished the most recent haul. So this is the stuff that was procured this year. But now we get to do the fun part of me showing you the stuff in my collection that I already own and I'm obsessed with. I do think that the first thing I need to show you is the pièce de résistance. This is the thing that I think maybe it was 2 years ago that I now do every year, and that is the Halloween tree. So this is actually, Hobbycraft at one point didn't do these black versions of this tree. So this is a white tree that I then painstakingly painted black in order to turn it into spooky Halloween tree. Pretty sure they do the black version now. But anyway, so this is the tree. And then I have little cute baubles. I think they're from like John Lewis actually. But except for there's 3. So there's 3 of them. There's a Jack Skellington one. There's a like gargoyle one, and I think the gargoyle and then this guy here, they're from the Haunted Mansion. So this is like the ghosties from the Haunted Mansion in here. And then I also have a little bat, which you can't see from the table. A little bat at the top. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's really, oh man. Yeah. That sucks. But yeah, so this is the spooky tree. And then I've also covered it in, obviously, spider webs and things. Oh, no way. That's really, it's one of those things, right, where, I don't know, like, it's tough. It's tough when stuff like that happens. Something similar happened to my dad's closest friend growing up, but it was with a car. He got into a car accident and passed away. Yeah. Is there like I don't know, I guess is it too early for them to be talking like funeral arrangements and stuff like that? They just sort of let you know that this happened, and then you'll obviously get updates about what's going to be going on in the next little while. Oh my god, no. Obviously, you just got some really bad news and you're trying to process it in real time. Do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. Just don't feel weird if I interject with like condolences by showing you random spooky shit. But yeah, no, that's rough, honestly. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're having room to process and grieve this. Don't just try to like man up and push down your emotions. It's important to actually be able to feel the weight of this because it sucks and you're going to go through that process. And I hope that you're able to connect with family and go through that together so you're not by yourself through this. Let me grab my... Oh, more ghosts. More ghosts! Okay, more ghosts from the current collection. So these guys are actually lawn signs, but they're too cute for me to subject them to being on the lawn and potentially getting, like, weathered. So I just stick them around the house. So I have two. They're actually massive. So I have two that I'm going to be sticking in the spare room. So this is what they look like. I came into more ghosts. That is perfect timing, Gremlin. Perfect timing for me to discuss more ghosts. Happy Friday Eve to you as well. I hope you are doing all right. But yeah, here, let me show you. So yes, currently, actually, you can probably see if I move this. If you guys can see over here. So yeah, you can see the ghosties that are on the wall. Beside that is actually my Halloween countdown calendar. So that's fun. It has a little calendar on it, and then there's a pumpkin that you move for every day as it gets closer and closer to Halloween. So those are the pumpkins that are currently up. But then I'm going to have these two pumpkins to... Oops, wrong way. Okay. These guys are gonna go upstairs. But I ran out of command strips, so I need to wait for Jeff Bezos to deliver me more command strips so that I can attach these to the wall. But yes, more ghosts. So these I'm obsessed with. I got these last year, I think, when I went back to Canada. So these are from Michaels. So again, a lot of my like favorite Halloween items, I had to go... Well, I went to Canada and then was like, while I'm here, I'm procuring spooky things to bring home with me. Because again, England is trying, they're getting there, but some of the stuff just doesn't hit as hard as North Americans' version. Because they've been doing it longer. They've been capitalizing, they've been running the capitalist Halloween train a lot longer in North America. UK is just catching up. So, we're getting there. But yes, little happy ghosties. My favorite one, the one I hung up, there's a few that I've hung up over there, but he's holding a candy corn, and he's like, I'm so excited for candy corn. And I'm like, I'm excited that you exist. Next one, again from Michaels. He's a little bit wonky, but I love him. He's a ghost doorstop, but I don't use him as a doorstop because then Shadow likes to try to steal him, so he sits on the mantelpiece where he can be safe. And he's just so happy, and we love him. Again, do I have an obsession with cute ghosts? Yes, I have told you this many a time, and I'm just further proving that it's true. I don't actually know. I've not eaten candy corn in such a long time. I have no idea if I like it or not. I should order some actually. I should do that for Subween, because there is a UK retailer that does have like imported Halloween candies and stuff like that. The store's actually called October 31st, .co.uk or something, and they have a bunch of Halloween decor and Halloween stuff, but then they also do like the Halloween foods as well. Import that in. Candy corn yucky in your opinion? Yeah. I think it's very controversial. I feel like candy corn is very controversial. But again, it's been so long since I've had any. I don't know. I don't have any opinion. The jury's out for me. I just think they're fun. I just think it looks fun. It's just a fun, colorful little treat, just to look at. It just feels very autumnal. And then this guy's from Morrison's. And so he's incredible. Yeah, I think, again, I don't think it's mass produced over here. You do have to special order it. So I would have to special order it. But I also hate Mike and Ike's. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I do, actually, I don't mind a Mike and Ike. It's been a while. It depends on the flavor too. But yeah, interesting actually. So maybe I do like candy corn because I remember, I feel like I enjoyed Mike and Ike's. You know what I actually love more than the Mike and Ike's though were hot tamales. Hot tamales were the spicy cinnamon Mike and Ike's, and I quite enjoyed those. All right, this guy from Morrison's. Already freaking cute and adorable, right? I hear you saying yes, absolutely. Cute with Ghost Recruiters too. That's true! Now you're thinking, Gremlin. Now you're thinking. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ghosts of Christmas past, present, future, and all of the other ghosts. Okay, cute ghost, incredible. Watch this. Honestly, the sound is a bit obnoxious. But the color is very cool. The sound is very obnoxious. I also think too, I have a setting I can put him on where he's like motion censored. The funniest thing actually is I got this last year and I brought it over to visit Aurora and her son and her husband. Her husband was there too. But I brought it over to see them because her son like struggles with like vision and stuff like that, and so it's really helpful to have like high contrasting things. And so I brought it over and we turned off all the lights and he's just kind of like chilling, right? And I turn this ghost on and he just goes and then proceeds to follow it with his eyes around the room, and it was the best feeling ever. I was like, oh my god, he loves it. But I was like, this is coming home with me though. But it was the best reaction I'd ever seen. We turned off all the lights and then made this happen, and he was like, oh my god, it's lights. And I was like, that is the best reaction I could have to this thing. Yeah, the sound, not so much. The sound we kind of don't care about, honestly. To be fair, Shadow was also, I bought this out of storage and Shadow was super excited. Came over, sniffed it, I turned it on, he was like, immediately no. Immediately no. And I'm like, honestly, I get it. Should we hear it again just for posterity's sake? Could you imagine? You're just like minding your business, walking by, and it's so loud. It's... Are you done? Just a good story. Yes! I don't. This is actually a gift. I got this for my birthday from Liam's aunt, and I was like, I'm sorry. This is one of the best things ever. I'm obsessed. I also have, I'm not wearing them though. I have pentagram earrings on instead, because, you know, I'm a spooky witch bitch. But I also have little ghosty studs, and I have a ghost charm necklace from Pandora. But I felt like I was gonna be going a little bit too ham on, you know what it is? Because I was trying to go for like rock star vibes with the smoky eyes. And then I felt like, okay, if I was too ghosted up, then it would just be a little bit farcical. But now we're like an hour and a half into stream and I don't give a shit. So, because again, when stream started, I didn't have the headband on, so I was like, you know, a little bit more in my Hex Girl era. And then I put these on and we fully descended into Ghost Cult. Which again, I don't care because I am obsessed. I love it. But yeah, so these are my spooky ghost boys. I have other ones too. I have like ghost rubber duckies, and they all glow in the dark, but they're all little ghosties. I have another little ghost that I was gifted. Obviously, we have Phantasma. I got lots of ghosts. Just full of ghosts. And then obviously now we have some new ones, which I love. See, this is basically like the little brother to this guy. You know, this is the little disco brother to this absolute menace. At least this one doesn't have noise, because it's more about the lights. If there was a way to make this just light up and not dinosaur scream at you, I probably would do it. But it doesn't. It doesn't. All right, let's put these guys back in their homes, and then I will go grab, what else should I grab? Okay, I'll go grab the Bath and Body Works thing that I was talking about before. I think we're just gonna end up doing like house show and tell, because there's lots of stuff. Fuck it, let's just bring you all the things. So these were actually from Poundland a couple of years ago, and they're actually amazing. Again, Poundland is very hit and miss when it comes to the stuff, but this year, like that year, they have these potion bottles. So this is Eye of Newt. There's this guy here, and then this guy here, Wing of Bat, which are so cute. So these are currently sitting on the mantle next to the doorstop ghost. This thing under here that you guys have kept coming into, this is from TK Maxx a couple years ago. This like beaded bat runner, which I, again, am obsessed with. So yeah, the potion bottles are super cute. Yeah, it was one of those finds that you're like, oh my god, how? All right. Whoa. Oh no, I stepped on my ghosts. It's fine. This thing is, again, it seems so silly and inconsequential, but it's the coolest thing to me. It's a soap holder. Whoop. From Bath and Body Works. The only annoying thing with this though is it only holds the Bath and Body Works soaps, which have this distinct like square diamond rhombus-y shape. I don't know, I can't remember geometry. So I had to actually go and buy this soap in order to use this dispenser, which is kind of annoying. But it's so freaking cool and creepy. So this is the thing that my aunt, that came out in stores after I left Canada. So my aunt actually picked it up for me, and my parents brought it when they came back like around Christmas time. And so this has been sitting in my cupboard waiting for spooky season. And now it is here, and now it is out, and it's just so cool. So cool. And this is one of the many glow in the dark ghost duckies that I got from, I think I got them from Next a few years ago. There was just like a pack of them, and yeah, they all glow. Some of them have different little faces, but this guy is one of the cuter ones in my opinion. The lights are on, but no one's home. But yeah. Oh, that would be cool too. I'm sure you could purpose it that way, but because it has this base on it though, so I guess, I don't know. But yeah, if there's another way I could repurpose this to have it out, not just to hold soap, that would be fabulous. But alas and alack, he holds soap, and that's fine. So I'm just like running off screen to go grab other shit in my house to show you guys. I showed it to you guys from a distance, but this is another thing that I'm obsessed with. So this is my Halloween countdown, also from Michaels, that I picked up while I was in Canada. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. Time's an illusion, nothing is real. Must have been 2 years ago. No, so I did my initial spooky haul, and now I'm just running around showing you my favorite things from like what I've collected over the years. So yes, I did do what my current stuff was, but this stuff now is all stuff that I've previously collected over the last few years. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's very heavy, so that's why it hangs where we have an actual like screw stuck on the wall, or else, cause yeah. Also with the way that this wallpaper is done, is it's like textured, so command strips, unless it's something really light like those ghosts, they always fall off. So yeah. The other thing too, actually, last year Liam's aunt bought me these like vinyl 3D bats that you could stick on the wall, and I stuck them over there, and they all fell off over the course of like the month. And so I stuck them in the hallway this year. So all the like little 3D bats, like little silhouettes, they're like cascading up the staircase. So hopefully, all the fingers crossed that they don't actually fall down this time. But yeah. I'm just grabbing all the random stuff. More random things. My mother-in-law got me these plush pumpkins years ago. She got them on Etsy. They have like really nice, like plastic stylized stems. Now Hobbycraft does a bunch of velvet pumpkins, but they have really like just more like velvety stems. They don't look nearly as good in my opinion. But it was just so funny that a few years ago, like she had to look to find these, and now like you can get velvet pumpkins pretty much everywhere during spooky season. But yeah, my little trio of pumpkins. So that's these guys. Another cool thing that I've collected, which are quite fun, are M&S, which is like one of the fancier grocery stores here. A couple years ago, so last year and then the year before, they do really good Halloween stuff that you can buy. And so these guys here were actually biscuit tins. So they did like Halloween shortbread, but then obviously you got this like collectible tin afterwards. And then there's actually like a built-in little plasticky, like a, what is it called? Like a little battery operated candle, one of those fakey candles. But yeah, so this is the one that was from a few years ago. Again, does like a flickering light up situation. And then this one was last year's, I believe. Again, does the same thing, but because it's all green inside too. Yeah, honestly, it's wild to me that like these like kind of commemorative biscuit tins ending up being like some of the coolest things. But yeah. So I love that. But again, I was gonna say not many a spooky thing, but I have a decent stash, if you will, that every year I'm always like, oh man, like I think, you know, we've reached our limit. So British, yes. The commemorative biscuit tin, that is true actually. Brits love a biscuit tin. But yeah. I also have like different light up things. Yeah, I've not finished putting up the lights with the little lights. I have ones that are bats, ones that are pumpkins, one that say trick or treat. But again, need the command strips to come in so that I can hang those up. Yes, yeah, right? I've basically assimilated. I'm so British. Look at my commemorative biscuit tins. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. So basically, what I was thinking we would do is, now that we just flew through that, we can actually assemble. And this isn't going to take very long, but we can assemble the prize packs for the Halloween potluck. So I can gather all the supplies just so that, oh my god, why am I burping so much? Anyway, yes, just to make up the little baskets. I do have other bits for the kids one. I have like a bunch of like bracelets, like stickers, erasers, stuff like that. That's just like been in my Halloween stash for a few years. So I'll probably add those to the kids basket as well. But we can put together all of the stuff that I've already, and then obviously for those who missed it, you can see what those are. So basically, I'm having a Halloween party this year, and I've been informed or realized that potlucks are not really a thing in the UK. Obviously in North America, it's quite common that you throw a party, everyone brings a dish, just to help, I don't know, and then also showcase like other people's family recipes and things like that. But of course, I decided to make it a little bit more interesting and turn it into a competition where people at the party can vote for their favorite dish, so the one that they thought was the tastiest and they liked the most, and the one that was the most on theme and like the most Halloween-esque food. And then we will tally the votes, and then those people end up with these little prize bags. So I'm going to construct the prize bags now that I have everything that I need. So, first thing is these are the baskets. Second thing is we have a skull drink container. So I have an orange one here, and then I have a purple one here that go in there. We have gummy fangs from Poundland. So we don't know if they're gonna taste very good, but they look cute, so I bought them anyway. So those are gonna go in there as well. I probably will end up sticking like some tissue paper underneath it, just so that it's a bit easier for everyone can, like, you know, to see the swag that's gonna be in the bags. Where else? Oh, we can also construct some of these just to see. Yeah. That would be fun. Like a little, yeah, like little custom made swag bags. Well, apparently, so I didn't know this, or maybe I did, I'm not sure. I think it is a thing that's like picking up traction in the States, but have you guys ever heard of a boo basket or a boo bag? So apparently, that is a thing that traditionally, I think it's like what guys will do, or like partners will get for like their fall autumn obsessed other half. Obviously on like social media and stuff, it seems to be that the boyfriend or the husband will create a boo basket for their like autumn obsessed girlfriend. And so that is a thing apparently. But yeah, so this is sort of like my version of a boo basket, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if you guys, have you heard of that? Have you ever heard of a boo basket? I feel like I have heard of it once before. I think it's like similar to when people do like a Christmas Eve box. That to me seems like more of a British thing though, where like you'll have a Christmas Eve box that has like a new pair of pajamas and like a movie and like a snack that you're supposed to open on Christmas Eve. Apparently. But yeah. What else did I want to put in here? I believe, okay, so we have gummies, this, we have candles with little glow-in-the-dark ghosties on top. That's what these guys are. So we have a pumpkin one, which is like a pumpkin, it says pumpkin smash, but it's like a pumpkin spice candle. And then the other one is meant to be like a marshmallow candle. So I'm just taking the tags off of everything. I'm gonna wash the skulls as well, because then people can just start, I don't know, maybe we won't. People can wash them in their own time. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think, I'm like, oh, people might want to drink out of them on the day, but then also, I don't know when I will be doing the tally, the draw sort of thing. But yeah. So yes, so pumpkin candle. I kind of feel bad. I feel like I'm sticking all the orange things in here because I don't want them all to match the, oh, it's a little bit of a tight squeeze for these things. There we go. Okay. So we have skull basket. Luckily these are felt, so they kind of like move around and stuff. We can like manipulate them. But yeah. So then, candle, this guy is, I don't know if he really smells like marshmallow. I guess so, actually. Like marshmallow in like the purest sense, and marshmallow kind of in the purest sense doesn't really smell like much. It's only really once it's like a toasted marshmallow that I find it actually has any sort of real smell, but. So then these are the candles, and then the last component, because the other thing too is I wanted to have stuff that like, even if people aren't particularly like into Halloween, like, I don't know, like I wasn't gonna get like, I don't know, like consumables almost. Like I get the drink container or whatever, but like a candle you can use up, hand cream you can use up, like that kind of stuff, versus like, oh, here's a giant like Halloween decor spread, if like that's not something you're interested in. But who knows, maybe someone will win and they will decline their basket. I can't see that happening, but there could be that like what I am providing might not be something that people enjoy. I don't know, we'll see. And then yeah, the last piece is the Vampire Blood hand cream from Bath and Body Works. Yeah, exactly, right? Like things that it's like you can use this up. There is like a shelf life for it. Versus something, yeah, like I don't know. I think some of my friends and obviously my family are very big on Halloween, so like I could literally just like have filled this with Halloween decor, and if they won, they would be stoked. But I don't necessarily know how Halloween intense my friends are. Oh, this is now, excuse me. Come on, refocus. Why are you so blurry? There we go. Welcome back. But yeah, so I don't know, like, yeah, how intense of Halloweening my friends are, whether or not they're like actually into it or they're just kind of like entertaining. It's like a fun new experience for them, you know what I mean? To like go to something like this. So yeah, something that I wanted to get things for people who were like super into Halloween and people who were like maybe indifferent or not as into Halloween, stuff that the entire gambit could enjoy. That was my want and my goal. Okay, so pop that in there as well. The only thing is that these are probably gonna be, I'm basically like, what is the structural integrity of these felt bags? But they actually feel pretty structured, which is nice. Because between the candle and the glass, like, skull, that it's a little heavy in there. So I would be worried about stuff breaking. I do have a fear that the candle, like the little ghosties of the candles might get broken. Cause like they're just kind of screwed on. Just two. One is for the best tasting item at the potluck, and then the second one is for the most on theme item of the potluck. But yeah, so these little ghosties are just kind of screwed on here. And so, and obviously in order for this to have like a seal, it's like kind of sealed like this. I have this fear that people are gonna try to lift the candle, like the lid off the candle to smell it by the ghost, and then they're gonna rip the ghost off. So spread the message, spread the word. If you want to smell the candle, lift it up by the entire lid. Do not pull it up by the ghost, because the ghost is precariously attached and we don't want him breaking off. That's my PSA, guys. If you want to sniff candles with lids, pull them off from the lid, not whatever little accoutrement is on top. But yeah. And so yeah, so that these two are for that, and then I am gonna make up like a little kids costume one, so we'll draw prizes, like it'll be like best dressed kid, but we're not deciding based on that metrics, we're just gonna pull names out of the hat. Unless it, like, honestly, it sounds really bad, but like if it seems like the kids will riot if one child wins something, we might not do that. Like, I'm gonna suss on the day that, like, if I sense that children could have meltdowns over this, we will just not. Do you know what I mean? It'll just be stuff that they can play with. It won't be anything. But yeah, so here is Boo Basket prize number 1. And then this is Boo Basket prize number 2. Obviously, the way that these, you know, it kind of warped the shape of the basket to get everything to fit, but that's okay. Just pop these over here. And then the kids' version of this. Meltdowns for all. Yeah, truly, right? Everyone just has a meltdown. Yeah, and so this is the one I'm gonna have for the kids. And so similarly, we're also gonna have the gummy fangs in there. We're gonna have little rave pumpkin. And then we're gonna have the spider headband. And then I have a bunch of little doodads, essentially, like I think I have like a snap bracelet, I have some like plastic little bracelets, I have like temporary tattoos and stickers and stuff like that, so I think I'll stick a bunch of those in there as well. Just also, not being funny, just as a way to get rid of it, because I have a lot of these things. I think we bought, like, just for funsies, like a little, this was years ago, like a little kind of Halloween party pack with, again, the stickers and the tattoos and whatever, and they came with these plastic bracelets that literally only would fit a child's wrist, and then of course the only child in the immediate family that would be interested in that was my nephew who was coming over. But then other than that, like, we've sort of not had any kids to basically to shell these out to, but now we will. But this isn't too bad. Like, even just having like a few things in there, I think is probably quite cute. But yeah, I just love this basket. I think this basket's adorable. Okay, so that's that. I think the other thing we'll try to do is we'll put together. Actually, first we need a snack break. Speaking of goodies, I need a snack. I'm gonna eat my granola bar. And then we're going to put together, okay, this feels excessive, but should we put together the cake stands just to see what they look like since we're here? As long as they're able as long as I'm able to deconstruct them afterwards, because, for them to just be chilling. Though fuck it, maybe they just chill in the house, put together, who knows? But yeah, let's just construct some stuff. Let's just have a construction time. So we have these little takeaway baskets that we will construct next. And yeah, this is what we're hoping. So like I said, I'm assuming that a bunch of people are gonna come. and there's gonna be so much good food, but obviously friends with kids or like prior commitments or whatever, they might have to leave, and I'll be like, take food for the road. I literally have grab bags for you. Because I think a lot of times people are like, oh man, like I'm not sure, it's no big deal, whereas I'm like, take the fucking food. Sorry, that was rude. But I think it's because this has happened before. Also, luckily though, I have asked everybody to make gluten-free food, because traditionally what happens is when we've gone, like if we've gone away on a holiday, like with a family holiday or something like that, and there will be all of this food, and then people will be like, oh no, it's fine, you can take it, like it doesn't, like it's not a big deal, right? Whereas a lot of it is then like bread and other glutinous things. So it's either like Liam is not gonna finish off a pack of rolls to himself. It would make more sense to go to the household that has more gluten eaters to actively consume these things. But thankfully, I have asked everybody to bring their things made gluten-free. And so that way, if everyone leaves all of their food, at least I can eat it. I always feel really bad when there's like a bunch of stuff that like Liam is not particularly fond of, but it's like, I can't help you, dude. You have to eat it or else it's going to waste. Like that, those are the options. I cannot help. Yeah. When someone says they don't mind, please take, do it. Take the food. Unless I say to you, I want those, do not touch them, you're allowed to take them. Yeah, truly. Some of them, I guess he could as well. Yeah, Shadow is like, can I assist, please? So yes, snack break first, then construction time, because we need fuel to build a bunch of cardboard items. I've been curating my Halloween playlist as well. So a couple of years ago, there's a band called Lovecraft, and they are basically a collection of songwriters who like write, you know, pop hits in their actual lives, but they all really love Halloween. So a few years ago, they came together and all wrote a bunch of like Halloween albums. There's like 2 or 3 just full of Halloween music. And so I added all of the albums to my Halloween playlist, but the thing is, a lot of them are like slow songs, like they are like proper songs, but then just have like, you know, Halloween vibes to them. So this time, I think there was like 6.5 hours worth of music, but some of it is sort of like, again, very low, very like spooky, but not necessarily spooky party. So I've spent time actually going through and whatchamacallit, actually like curating it to have party spooky vibes. Let me actually find it and I can link it to you guys if you're interested. It is on Spotify, yeah. Let me find it and I will link it for you. This just needs to load. I don't want to play it. I want to link it. There we go. Edit profile, delete, download, private, no. Share. Copy link to the playlist. There we go. Boom! There we go. So that is, yeah. So there, to be fair, there's still 4 hours and 15 minutes of music on there. But I've just like batch, obviously it's meant to be listened on shuffle, because I just, again, batch added all of the songs all at once. But yeah. So that is the current playlist. We'll probably be listening to it during Subhalloween as well. I'm kind of getting over the idea of like needing it to be like not DMCA'd, like DMCA safe. I'm just kind of like, this will be a one-off big old party, so we'll listen to the music that we want to. But yeah, they're really cool. Like, if you guys haven't heard of Lovecraft, and want, like, expertly well-written songs, but they just happen to be around subjects related to Halloween, highly recommend. So again, some of the songs are not party appropriate, but they're just like really good songs in general. Okay. Snack done. I don't think these are all the same. Oh, that's really cool. Kat linked one the other day that someone made that was like songs to listen to if I was invited to like a dinner at the Addams Family house. That one's cool. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I would want things that have a little bit more variety to it. But yeah, I assumed that all of these were of the same pattern. But I'm starting to believe, like, based on this, I think some of them, they're different. Oh my goodness. Look at this. There's so many different ones. So there's this guy, which I just assumed that they all were. But then there's spiders. Or spiderweb, I guess. There's spooky, scary skeletons. Oop. They're getting caught. There's these guys. I know, I folded this. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. That was so neatly done. Yeah. It's only because I want to be able to put the unused ones back in. Oh, I like this one. It's purple. Ooh, that's exciting. I genuinely thought that they were all this, and I would have been perfectly satisfied with that. But the fact that there's a bunch of color variations, oh my god, I'm obsessed. I love it. That's so cool. Okay, well, I'm not gonna make them all, but I'm gonna make the purple one because that's my favorite. Now, it doesn't come with instructions on how to actually fold them, so this might be interesting. I'm assuming it's pretty straightforward, but who knows? Maybe this will be a problem. Now we gotta get them back in the container. I think it's just these little nubbies that once they get past the point on the bottom, then they'll be fine. Yeah, you are caught somewhere. We want to uncatch you. There we go. Cool. Okay. Wish us luck. We're going to attempt. I assume we just fold all of this in. Fold at the fold lines. That seems... No, you know, it's not a cauldron, but it's like a little to-go box. It just looks like a little lunch pail. That would be cool though if it was a cauldron. No, it's just a little... Watch me, actually, it is a cauldron. They have little handles, because that's what I wanted. I wanted something with handles because I know how, like, difficult it is to carry stuff around without a handle. So these look like they just slide in here. Another good test to see, also see how, like, structurally sound this is. That's not bad. Yeah, I do think, actually, a big pizza skull might fit in here. I think only one will, but I think... Okay, now do we think that this... Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I see how this works. This is actually freaking adorable. Whoops. Well, I guess I probably should have done this at the same time. So, we do this. Cute! And then you fold these down. And then they make a little handle. Oh my goodness. I think it's just because of these patterns. Like, if I could get, like, a blanket in this pattern exactly, or, like, maybe a phone screen background, like, I'm obsessed with this. It's so cute! And, like, it feels sturdy enough. Could you imagine? Imagine everybody going home with their little party pack of little goodies. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. You could easily stick like a cupcake, and again too, you could take more than one. You could have like your savory basket and then your sweet basket. Like, come on. It's like the cutest little lunch pail. You know what it is though? I'm only obsessed because there's cute ghosts all over it, and you know that I'm a sucker for a cute ghost. Speaking of cute ghosts, and actually just like cute spooky in general, I feel like we've talked about this show before. I actually found it streaming on YouTube in the UK. Or not streaming, but you can watch all the episodes. Oh yeah, little goodies or one giant pizza skull. Let's see. Let's do the math. There's a show that I was obsessed with. I still think it's adorable, called Ruby Gloom. It was actually a Canadian kids show, but I guess it was based off of like a kind of creepy doll girl named Ruby Gloom, kind of like a cutesier version of Emily the Strange. And they turned it into like a kids animated TV show, and it's so cute and spooky, and I love it so much. And if you've never seen it, it's Ruby Gloom. You should watch it if you want cute spooky vibes. Okay, this is the pizza skull. This is the box. I don't know how. I think it'll work, guys. I think it'll work because this is the diameter of the pizza skull. And I think it might be a little bit of a tight squeeze, but I do think that one pizza skull will fit in this box of this guy. Obviously the mini guys, that'll be no problem. You could even probably fit two in there if you tried hard enough. So you could fit two small pizza skulls in the takeaway container, or one giant pizza skull. We're not entirely sure. Obviously, once I start making the pizza skulls, we will have to test. We'll test, actually, because we'll be making them on Tuesday. So tomorrow, we're going to be doing spooky nails. I'm going to be giving myself a spoopy manicure with new glow-in-the-dark nail polish. I'm hoping that the glow-in-the-dark nail polish will produce some cute glow-in-the-dark ghosts. We're going to attempt to make decals or decals, depending on where you're from. And then Friday evening on Discord at 8 p.m. UK time, we're going to be watching Over the Garden Wall. We're having spooky watch parties every Friday leading up to Halloween, which I'm so excited about. And then, yeah, Tuesday, will be pizza skull making. And then the Thursday, Friday next week, I am working, so there won't be any stream. But again, Friday evening, even though there isn't a stream, there will still be Spooky Watch Party on Discord in the evening. So we can look forward to that. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited to watch Over the Garden Wall. I love it. It's a comfort show. It's so funny, though, because the first time I watched it, my brother-in-law and mother-in-law were like, oh my god, you have to watch Over the Garden Wall. It's so amazing. It's incredible. And then first time I watched it, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, I was like, this is, what was this? And then I sat, and then like, next year, I was like, I kind of want to watch this again. And then I rewatched it, and now I'm obsessed. I was like, why was I confused the first time around? Because this is absolutely amazing. So if you've not seen it before, you might have, and you watch it with us on Friday, you might have the same experience I do, where you're kind of like, what the F is this? But I promise you, it might not, but at least in my instance, it did grow on me over time. So just, that is potential. That is a potential thing that could happen to you. Okay, so we know how to make these. That is good. Now let's make our cake stands. So we have 2 cake stands. Guys, we basically finished the Halloween haul in like an hour. And we streamed for 3 hours, so I'm just trying to milk shit for as long as possible, and I appreciate you guys being here for just honestly fucking around at this point. You know, we've seen the haul, I've ran around the house and showed you all the other things that I have that I love. Now we're just filling time by being like, what else can we do? And so I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Shadow is still, well, he's asleep on the sofa right now. That's kind of his MO. He'll be asleep on the sofa. Maybe after that, he will decide that he wants to play with the new spooky toys. But if not, again, they're not technically for him. They're for his doggy friends. So, okay. Again, no instructions, but I'm assuming it's pretty straightforward. We got 3 tiers. This is kind of like, so this is very much like the trees that we had at our wedding reception, the way the centerpieces were made, where you stick the one through the one, and then this guy attaches like so. Look at it, it's a spooky tree. I don't even think I realized that before. Spooky, scary tree. Spoopy tree. And then we just slide these on down. Tier 1. This is fun. It's like a little scene. Good. We'll have to give everything a little wipe down before people put food on it. It clicks into place very nicely. And then the top one. Ooh. Excuse me. There we go. Wow. Here it is. Oh, I forgot. There's a little house that goes on top. Okay. One second. Do we just pop it on here like that? That doesn't make sense. I feel like it's meant to kind of go. Yeah. Amazing. Look at it. It's so cool. Oh man, I really hope people have. To be fair, like I said, I think you could stick, again, like cupcakes. You could stick savory things. I might stick, depending on which one, like what the size of the other one. Maybe we'll stick one in the on like the dessert table and then one in the savories in the kitchen, and then people can use them to display, I don't know, like little, like I said, little canapes, like little toasts, little biscuits potentially. You could stick cookies on one level. That's another thing too, like you could also dish out, like if some people have like larger dessert, they could stick them on the bottom shelf. People who have like tinier desserts could stick them on the top shelf. Like, this is super cute. All right, let's put this here. And then, oh, I love the little house. It's very nice. Okay, we gotta move some stuff over. We gotta move some stuff over. Ooh. Okay. So this, oh no! It's fine, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna move this over here. And then we'll grab the other one. This also seems like it'll be fairly straightforward to like deconstruct afterwards as well, which is nice. This is the TK Maxx one. Again, I assume it will also happen. At least this one has, well, it just tells us the components. It doesn't give us the instructions, but like I assume it's pretty straightforward. Put the things on the thing and then put the thing on the thing, right? This one's only 2 tiers as well. So that might change what we're gonna do. Ooh, this one's like much thicker. Yeah, it is a little bit thicker. Oh, look at this bat! Look at this bat! Okay, cool. All right. See, I do love this, but it's very like monotone in its creation. So I might actually like the TK Maxx one, or not the TK Maxx, the Hobbycraft one better. Cause I like that there's different colors to it. Like it's obviously all within the same color family, but this one, oh, is this one taller despite only being 2 tiers? It's very cute. It kind of reminds me of like if somebody, like if this was a person and then they were wearing like a spooky hoop skirt. Oh no, I need to, again, don't pick the thing up by its little decoration because it's gonna break off. There we go. Yeah. This one's definitely, this is like classier. But yeah, it is also, like you said, larger. I feel like this is supposed to sort of meet the bat up top, but it's not really doing that. Okay. This one, yeah, this one, it's heavier in its like design, its iteration. So I guess you would assume it feels more sturdy, but it also feels a bit more precarious. I don't know. It is larger though. Yeah, right? It is kind of like there's spiders all over it, but yeah, to have it be a bat when everything else is spiders, like you said, it's kind of a missed ops. It looks very cool though. I think like they went in a way where they sort of made it so monotone that I guess in like the right light, it might look like it's not made out of like cardboard, potentially. Whereas like, okay, so this is this one. Watch me drop this and they fall apart. And this is this one. So like, especially because this one is also very shiny, like in terms of the finish of the cardboard, like this looks like cardboard. Whereas this, maybe in the right light, like it could look like it's made out of wood or something like that, right? But this one is more fun. Hobbycraft, like it has so many, it could be seen as like being very busy because it has like the spooky tree and the jack-o'-lantern and the bats and the house, but like, I don't know. It's like totally, I don't know, man. But they're very fun. I'm very excited about this. I actually think that this will, because the base of this is wider, you can definitely fit more and also larger things on here, which will probably be good. I don't know, it depends. Like I said, I do think a lot of people are doing save or sweet. And then if they were doing savory, I assume it's probably gonna be like a big dish, so it won't necessarily be displayable like this, you know what I mean? Whereas the desserts are more likely gonna have that, so. But I'm excited, they look super cute. But yeah, it's so funny, like look at like these are on the same level. And like, this one is so much taller. It's so funny because this one is like 3 tiers. This one's only 2 tiers. Though mind you, its starting tier is much higher off the ground. Versus this guy, who then, right? I would love a spooky house perched atop a tree. To be fair, I've always wanted a tree house. Like my entire life, I've always wanted to have a tree house growing up. And like even to the point where my dad like designed a tree house, even though we didn't have any trees in our backyard, that would like almost be built like on sort of like a wooden stilt foundation. I've always wanted a tree house. I wanted to stay in tree houses. I guess it's a bit more complicated now with the dog because there are like Airbnbs and homes that you can go to that are like in tree houses. They're like pods. I think in Cornwall, there's like almost like hanging pods that you can stay in. But obviously can't bring Shadow into a pod. So that then complicates holidays. And it's like, if we're not bringing Shadow on holiday, it's because we're going to another country. It's not because we're going in the UK. You know what I mean? Like, but still, always loved a treehouse. I thought treehouses were the coolest things. Still would love a treehouse. But I think Shadow would hate it. Shadow already hates it when we go up in the loft. Like, because we have to take a ladder to go up in the loft without him, and he's not happy about that. So, it'll be complicated. Oh, freaking today, I have this vision for a reel, an Instagram reel, so I'm trying to make that happen. And I was sitting there trying to record it, and for whatever reason, Shadow was like, you need to give me pets and attention. And then I sat down on the sofa, because I was like, okay, I can't do anything. And he got up and sat on my lap for like 15 minutes. And normally, because Shadow doesn't snuggle me very often, I'm like, this is an amazing opportunity. He's finally snuggling with me. But I'm trying to get shit done. And I'm like, oh, okay, now you decide you want cuddles when I'm actually like trying to achieve something. He's like, yeah, now we get to snuggle. I'm like, okay, whatever, Shadow. But I love him so much and it's fine. I did apologize to him later. I was like, I'm sorry, I was frustrated with you when you wanted to snuggle and I didn't. And then I want to give you pets and then now you don't want them. So we're at a crossroads here. We need to come back together. All right. What else? What else can we get up to? I feel like that's about it, guys. Like, there's really not anything else. But we had a damn good time. I managed to milk it for 2.5 hours, which is good. So we have But yeah, so we have, I don't know. That's the 2023 Halloween spooky haul, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed Chaotic Ghost Party. And if anyone has any raid suggestions, let me know and we will go and raid them. Let's go and see who's online to go give them some love. And like I said, we will be back here tomorrow, hopefully successfully making some ghost decals, because clearly I have an obsession, and the only cure for that obsession is more cute ghosts. So we are gonna keep being ghosties with the mosties, and yeah. And like I said, if you are in the Discord, or if you're not in the Discord and you do want, it is a Channel Point redeem. It's very small, to come join our Over the Garden Wall watch party tomorrow evening. I still have to test to see if I can get all that shit working on my computer, but I am not worried. Yeah. I think it'll happen. It'll be great. I'm super excited. Who's online? LL Coolib's online. Toast is online. Toast is online still. Dude, Toast has been online like all day. Kudos to him. I don't even know. Like, the fact that if Subathon, if Subaween goes to 8 hours, like, I don't know how I'm gonna cope. It's gonna be amazing, but you might watch my slow descent into madness in real time. So, kudos to Toast, truly. Okay. Retroactive Bex is online. We haven't seen them in a while. I wonder what they're up to. Let's go, and I'm just gonna go and check to see what they're doing. And then if they're not getting ready to raid out. Oh, they look like they're painting. They're doing some artsy fartsy stuff. And so they're a talented artist. They like do a lot of different types. It might be very quick. You mean, yeah, I guess considering that I'm already halfway there, Mama Be Rocket, yeah. It'll be slow, but maybe not. We'll see. But we're planning some stuff. I need to go search like spooky stories, because one of the Channel Point redeem, or one of the sub goals will unlock spooky storytelling. You best believe we'll turn off the lights and I'll get all of my light up ghosts to come out, and we will read by ghost light. I'd say candlelight, but you know, it's all my light up ghosts. That's what we will read by. So there is Bex's channel in case anyone gets left behind in the raid. Here is the raid message. And again, thank you so much for just, you know, allowing me to be the spookiest version of myself this month. I truly am like, I don't know, man. It feels like I'm just like high off of Halloween spirit, and I appreciate spirit. So I appreciate you all letting me share this with you, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves. And like I said, we will be back tomorrow for some spooky nails, and you know, I'll probably be wearing these again. I think this is just gonna be a staple for the rest of the month, because like I said, I freaking love them so much. They're so silly and make me happy. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye!